Thelma is a brand new 2024 film that stars June Squibb, who's an absolute legend at this point. And this is an indie comedy drama. And I think it hit some festival circuits, but it's definitely been getting, it got a limited theatrical run, but it's been spreading wider as attention has gotten onto this film, as it deserves. And I checked this out. I wanted to check this out for a while. And basically, what we have going on here is we have June Squibb playing this woman in her 90s, which she's playing. This film is based on an actual woman, and this film is based on a true story, essentially. The director, I believe his grandmother, this film is basically based around her. And what happens in this film is that June Squibb is playing this woman in her 90s. In real life, she's actually 103, but in the film, she's in her 90s. She gets a phone call, and it's a complete scam. And this person is pretending to be her grandson and saying that he's in jail and he needs 10 grand. So, being the sweet, innocent old lady that she is, she falls for the scam and she actually goes and gives the 10 grand. And then, lo and behold, she realizes that it was a scam. And this plays a lot with like technologies and, the older generation not being able to adapt to it as fast, kind of thing, and kind of being left behind when it comes to developments and technological developments and stuff like that. But she loses 10 grand, and then she takes it upon herself to go after the people who scammed her and find them and hunt them down. And it turns into this hilarious like road trip film, except instead of a car, it's a scooter, because she's literally going in a scooter. I believe all over LA, because I think this takes place in LA to track down this money. And she meets this character who I don't know if she knew him before or not, but like if she knew of him or if she had just met him, I forget. But this character is played by Richard Roundtree, who played Shaft in the original Shaft. Which I have not seen yet, believe it or not. I still gotta watch the original Shaft, and it is out on Criterion, so I will get that done. But yeah, never seen that film. But Richard Roundtree is hilarious in this. Rest in peace to him, by the way, because he passed away very soon after this film was completed. So I don't even think he got a chance to watch it, unfortunately. But he is incredible, and his banter with June Squibb is phenomenal, and it's just hilarious. And they play like the best of friends, and they take this journey together, and it's just it so much hilarity ensues in this film. It is also a dramatic film, so there's some dramatic moments, but the script is tight and it's fun, and June Squibb has an opportunity to star in this film. She's the lead role, so it gives her the opportunity to carry this film, and she carries it completely on her shoulders, and man does she kill it, you know with her character and everything she's given to do. She's actually riding the scooter, she's actually doing the stunts on the scooter, like it is this 90 something year old woman doing those stunts, which is just makes the movie better. The grandson, his character and his parents, they have this really quirky style of humor, and the script was written that way. And I don't know how I feel about it. It was very odd. I didn't find them very funny, and especially the parents. They started to get on my nerves a little bit. Like they started to grind my gears. They were just their reactions to things, their reactions to their son, um, the way, I don't know. They had this really odd, this very oddball, very quirky type of humor to them, and it's going to work for a lot of people, but I don't know. I wasn't vibing with it. I wasn't feeling those characters in particular. Outside of that, I would say everything in the film is damn near perfect. It's flawless. Like the script's great. Richard Roundtree and June Squibb are my favorites in the movie. They carry the whole movie, and they are so funny. I mean, at one point, June Squibb tries to get her hands on a gun, and that plays out hilariously. Like I said, there are some dramatic moments. I don't want to get into spoilers, but there are some scenes that are heavy on the dramatic side. Like they will jerk some tears for sure. And there's some touching moments, but as well as some sad moments and some moments that really put into perspective what it's like to age, and you know, those are very, they pull on the heartstrings a lot. But for the most part, I would say more than half of this film is just humor and just hilarious. There is an actor that shows up at the end of the film that I had no idea was in this film, so I'm not going to say who it is. Um, I wouldn't say it's a cameo, but I wasn't expecting this person to show up. So they show up at the end of the movie, and they have like they're part of the plot. They're part of the story. So I'll just leave it at that. Expect somebody that I wasn't expecting, and I even like had to take a double take. It's like, is that person? Oh shit, it is. So that's cool to see that person there. And yeah, this film, it ends so sweet. You know, the ending, the last like 10 minutes of it is perfect. Couldn't have been better. This is just a film that I strongly recommend. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It might go higher on my second watch, but I had a blast with this film, and this is probably one of the best films of the year. And it's a very important watch, especially watching it. If you're gonna watch it with family, you're gonna watch it with like separate generations. Like if you get a bunch of different generations watching this film, I think it's a really big treat. And it's just really well made, really well done. It is an independent film, and it's great. The soundtrack, the score, kind of reminds me of a score that would be in an Alexander Payne film. And I know June Squibb was in Nebraska, which was directed by Alexander Payne. The score kind of feels like that. It feels kind of Payne-ish, Alexander Payne, and it's cool. It's an all around really good film, and it hits every note that it needs to. Outside of the quirky parents, which kind of just I was kind of like. I don't really like these people. Outside of them, which they were written that way, so it's not a flaw or anything. Outside of that, I thought everything else in the film was just absolutely flawless, and I had a great time with it. So, strongly recommend Thelma. Go find it somewhere. If it's still in theaters around you, go watch it in theaters. It's a great watch. You will not regret it if it sounds like the type of movie that, like from the way I'm describing it, if it sounds up your alley, go find it somewhere. I strongly recommend. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you'd like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.